Welcome. Today we are at the Chardonnay Kitchens here at Maison Maitland. I'm going to show you one of my favorite summer desserts, which is rhubarb crisp. And it's going to be gluten-free today, which is also helpful. So we're going to start out with about 4 cups of fresh rhubarb. And you can put it right in the pan. You don't need to get an extra bowl, one less thing to wash. We've got some white sugar here. I know it looks like a lot, but we kind of need that because, as you know, rhubarb is pretty sour, and I've tried to reduce the sugar as much as possible. You know, I usually like using maple syrup, but in this case, because there's so much liquid coming from the rhubarb, I do like to use the white sugar underneath. So mix that really well. And to catch all those juices, instead of flour, we're going to use a little bit of arrowroot. I prefer that over cornstarch. It's just a little bit lighter, and it still does the trick on catching all of those lovely juices. Now, sometimes people love to throw a few strawberries in there as well. I do like that version, but my favorite is rhubarb. And if you're going to use frozen rhubarb that you've kept from a season before, you need to measure it while it's frozen and let it drain in a bowl so you get that extra moisture out of it. Perfect, it's ready to go for the topping. We have some beautiful rolled oats, so we add that to the bowl. Now, a lot of times people use regular flour, but as I said, today we're going to use almond flour. So this is a great alternative. I keep mine in a bag in the freezer. Very important. It's ground nuts. It'll go rancid if you keep it in the cupboard. A little brown sugar. We won't count the calories. And I've got some chopped almonds as well, just to give it another texture. And of course, we need some salt. This is my lovely sea salt from France, so we'll put a little bit of that in. You want to mix this up really well. A lot of times there's little lumps in the almond flour, so we'll just pat those down really well. Now again, if you didn't want to use almonds, you could use a gluten-free flour in substitution, but I love the taste of the almonds in it. Sometimes people throw a little coconut in it as well. So your imagination can add a whole bunch of different things into it. The trick is I like to use cold butter when I'm making this crumb. And it's important because I think if you use melted butter, it doesn't give you the same texture. This is how you start off with scones and a lot of things. You have cold butter here. It's all cut up nicely. We'll throw that in. And then, as I like to say in cooking class, we're going to massage the butter into the mixture. So I just use my first finger and thumb and just sort of pinch it and massage it into the oat mixture here. And you can see it's kind of like a wet granola. I guess that's the best way to describe it. So you're just going to evenly distribute this on top so that you can't see any of the rhubarb. This is going to give a really great crispy top because of all the lovely butter. That works out perfectly today. So again, this is how it should look. And you can bake that off for, I don't know, about 30 minutes or so. 35, just depends on your oven. All the information on how to create this lovely summer dessert is below. Thank you again for joining me today at the Chardonnay Villa Kitchens.